How you guys and girls doing today? Blackboard Gamer here, and today I'm going to be bringing y'all a little makeup video. I'm also be doing a challenge today, but I haven't ordered the stuff I want for the challenge yet, so I'm going to be ordering that next week and doing multiple challenges next week because I'm actually going on vacation. But for today, I decided to bring you a Genji video on what you probably don't do but should. Here we go. Now, one of the things that you see me doing here, which I know might not be, well, actually, I know most people don't tell you to do, especially as Genji, is to be in the front line. I know this is be a flanker, but if you want to think about it for a second, your ult can be the game changer. Now, granted, in this game, as you can see, I'm constantly always checking my record. I've done that since I've been playing Call of Duty, so my bad if you see that come up a lot. But like, I don't get like any special medals or anything in this game, but there's one thing that I'm always trying to do is constantly build ult, because without your ult and without your special, your two special abilities, you can't do anything. I'm telling you, your ult is a game changer, and you build it so fast as DPS, especially with reflect, with your dash, and there's so much potential. So what number one thing that I think people should do that play Genji is get up in people's faces, like get up in their face, like don't, especially in quick play. Competitive, don't try to die. Like, don't try to die as much. But in quick play, practice. Get up in their faces. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be up in any tank or any person's faces. That leads me on to my next topic, which I just said. Always go after tanks. I know what you're thinking. Did you just say go after tanks? Yes, that goes right back to my first point. You have no idea how fast you can build ult. I mean, you will build ult within a good less than 5 minutes, less than 2 minutes. Full ult, even if you just used it from going after tanks. I know what you're thinking. You have to make sure the tanks that you're going for are tricky. Like, just watch out for common sense stuff. Like, if I'm going for Roadhog like I am now, like you see in the video, I'm being wary of his hook and knowing that if he hooks me one time, that it's over, that I'm done. But I'm also making sure that I hook. This is when I go in and ult right here, because I know this is going to be a perfect trap for me to get at least 2 of them out of the way. Don't laugh at this part right here because I almost died. But like I said, you have to look out for those key opportunities. And when you see somebody who has not who has used their special ability, or has seen somebody who's not paying attention, you have to go after them and punish them for it. And that's what I always do. The very first person I go after is Roadhog if I've seen him use his hook, or go after Reinhardt, because when he swings his hammer, you can actually deflect his hammer swings. If y'all didn't know that before, a good Genji tip for y'all. My third one would be is watch your dash. Watch your dash and pay attention. Don't look at this. This is embarrassing. But watch your dash. And pay attention to when you want to use it. Don't use it in the middle of a combo. Don't use it. You only use it when you're certain that person's gonna die, like 110% certain that that character that you're using or that person that you're going against is like less than 50 health and that slash, because remember, it resets on slash. So please make sure that you keep that always in mind. As you can clearly see, I'm very wary of it. I know a lot of people get on me about not using my slash when I'm supposed to, or my dash, my bad, when I'm supposed to. And that, there you go, perfect example. You see that I'm wary of Roadhog, and I'm like, I can build all off of him, so I'm constantly picking at him, which of course will get on the Roadhog's nerve. But look how fast I went. I just went from 76 to 90. I know that's not a big deal, but to me, I mean, come on now, I just used it less than a couple seconds ago and I already got it back again. That's what I'm saying. So like I said, another extremely good tip, just always stay vigilant and just make sure that you want to, especially with Genji, your abilities define you. This is number 4. Your abilities technically as a Genji main define you. Without your abilities as a Genji, you're doing nothing. Like, I mean, I'm sorry to tell you, but your shurikens do little to no damage. Your combo is in, like, you see it on multiple videos before, and it's so true. Your combos would actually get you the kills. Don't look at this. I failed so many times. I got started getting pissed off at that turret. But your combo is literally what defines you as a Genji character. I mean, without those, nothing. So make sure even deflect as well. Make sure you're watching out for your deflect. Make sure you're watching out for other characters who can one shot you. I like to use my deflect on characters that can one shot me. Don't pay attention to that. But I like to that can one shot me, like Roadhog. He can hook me. If Anna sleeps you, you're pretty much over if the enemy team's around. Just, I want to keep my for enemies who can't do damage immediately and kill me immediately, like Widow and all them. Don't use your deflect that much. Try not to use your deflect, and of course, like I said, for your slash, make sure the person is low health and you're gonna get it back again. One of the final tips that I have for this video is make sure you don't die. I know this is said, but I wanted to save the most generic one for last. Like, Genji is in a very evasive character. You know, he's really agile, and there should be no excuse why you're dying that much. Like I said, in quick play, I really don't take it as seriously as I should, but I know that in competitive, I'm way different. Like, you have so many, like, for example, like that. I had my dash and I had my dash right there, and I knew I could have used it. I could have used my dash to get out of there, but I didn't. And see, crucial moments like that, y'all, is when people pay attention, when good players pay attention, the number one thing that they do is to look and see if somebody's dead on your team. Then they decide to capitalize. So, especially as a Genji main, there should be no really reason why you're dying that much. I know what you know. I'm trying to say, trying to be in their face and build ult right fast and not dying. It's a deadly combination, but I think people can do it. I think you can really do it. You know, you just gotta be cognizant of what's going on, and just a little bit of a hint, just a little tips and tricks, just a little mini ones. Like I said, Reinhardt swings, you can block that and reflect it. When Reinhardt starts swinging at you and the team's going to be shooting at you as well, deflect all that damage into one character. I mean, deflect all that damage back to Reinhardt. Actually, what you can do is, if you want to take out certain people, Genji should also go after the healers. That's another good tip. When I tried to save Mei as much as I could right there, but Genji should go after the healers always, if the healers are available and they're not all the way in the back. So like I said, but the healer, what you can do is, if somebody's shooting at you, you can actually reflect the damage back to them. Like, I've had a Bastion shoot at me, and I deflected his damage back at the healer. That was in my range, like, you know, in my sight. And you know, like I said, just build ult real fast as Genji. Be careful, and also another thing. You know how to use your character well. Like, okay, you see how I examined that right there. You see how I knew that I was waiting on that Zenyatta to the ult, and then I came and did this. I actually think I get play of the game. I'm not so sure for this, but like, if there's one thing you need to pay attention to, is make sure the healers are dead or the healers have used their ult before you ult. That's one of the biggest things that I've ever seen, like Genji's lack on. Is that they completely neglect it, and then they actually get pressured into using their ult way before they should. Then, you know, the team gets mad because they get countered and destroyed. Look out for Zen. His Zen, you know, after, there you go, actually did get play, nice. So, remember, Zen's ult is the same length as yours, so look out for that. If you ult and Zen ults, you just wasted an ult and you're probably gonna die, because everybody's invincible and, you know, you take damage. Like Lucio, you won't get anything done, because if he ults, everybody has massive health for a second. Your slashes will do absolutely nothing. So like I said, I didn't show up on the board or anything. By the end of the match, I didn't have that much, but I hope y'all did enjoy this video, and I will catch you on the next one. I'm out.